Yo! Matthews, what's up, buddy? Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Hello, Ben. All right, how we doing, boys? Let's get to grinding. Ben, what's up? Matthews, what's up? Messy man. How you doing, buddy? What's the unlimited pack opening? We are doing the grind through the 80+ triples. Pin videos in chat if you guys haven't seen it yet, but essentially what we're going to do, I'm trying something out today. We're going to be mass bidding on gold commons, selling them for profit, while we're also using untradeable ones from the daily packs that we get, the 10 daily ones. We're going to see how many we can end up making in the span of about an hour. Thoughts on US losing? Because if we get 3 crap ones, we put the 3 right back in and we only need then 3 more golds. So it's going to be extremely cheap to get this done. Does it take a long time to finish one? It's very quick. The slowest thing is the menu speed. That's about it. Yeah, if you guys do enjoy it today, do me a favor. Smack the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Let's get it, baby. Hopefully we can get a level up today. That Kalulu's looking beautiful. Wouldn't mind him and Varane. Thoughts on USA losing? I really don't care, if I'm being honest. It's the D team. If anything, I think that showed that literally 90% of that team should never wear United States jersey again. So it makes that job easier, but knowing Berhalter, he's gonna bring them all up. Walkout in our first one. Is that Holland? Let's go. What if I don't have silvers? Okay, messy man. We're gonna use some common sense here. If you watch the video where we walk through step by step how to do the grind, and in the video, we talk about doing the SBC that requires a bronze team that pays for itself because you get more than you put in. And then you need to come up with a silver team. And you say you don't have silvers. I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think the answer to that is? What do you think the solution is? I'll give you a hint. We cover it in the video. And we do it every single day for the past year. Bid libs. Woo! There we go. But then you lose coins. Brother, you can make 200 plus coins on every single silver lib right now. I don't know what world you're living in, Messy man. I know you're smarter than this, buddy. He's only the... Okay, you know what? I didn't realize he was the only walkout. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Alright, let's start with the first one, boys. Come on. Check last. Mumbo, you predicted that Ferreira didn't show up in big games. I mean, he scored a volley off his shin, was the highlight of his game, which, good goal. But then he missed the penalty, so. Are we going to act like that was showing up? To be fair, it wasn't Ferreira's fault for the game. Literally, the defense was feeding him balls. All the attackers' balls that just were not getting where they needed to be. All balls were forced to the outsides of the box. And Panama just sat back. So, There wasn't really too much he could do. Thoughts on Ross Stewart potentially leaving? I mean, if we're being honest, he is one of the lowest paid players at the club. And he's been injured half the time. When he's not injured, he's one of the top goal scorers in the league. So, realistically, the question has to become, what is he worth? And I think the answer of what he's worth is going to be based on what Stoke is willing to offer him, or potentially what another team's willing to offer him. Because I don't think at Sunderland you can give him a fair estimate for a contract until you see other bids. It sounds like he's happy at Sunderland. It sounds like he could sign a new contract, but even if he does, with his track record of injuries, you got to start asking yourself the question, okay, how many years do we think he's going to have left in his tank? And what's the likelihood he gets injured again? Because he had back-to-back long-term injuries. Was out for half the year, came back, got injured within like a week. As much as I love him to death, that's going to be a tough one. 84 Odegaard, and I think, yeah, he's 84. You're right, you're right. He's like a championship Calvert-Lewin. I would love to see Sunderland give him a new contract, but I think it also goes both ways. I don't know the type of money we're offering Ross, but I do think it needs to be locked down. Especially now that we're kind of... Now that we're expecting our striker bids to fall through. Because Qatar's coming in. You know how Saudi is known for buying players from like the Prem at overpriced estimations? The Qatarian League is now starting to do that with a bunch of championship players. Which is going to be really interesting. See what ends up happening. Alright, do we get rid of the duplicate or do we still need to do it? Yeah, Qatar, I guess, will be now the B-Tech Saudi. True. We'll have to see what ends up happening. The two French players in the league. One, I can't remember what team he played for. But then Sunderland might lose Lahaji. But if we can get a good offer for him, because he's already on a long-term contract, if we can get way more than we paid for him, I think it's a no-brainer, but we'll see. Sunderland needs to sign a striker, man. Especially if we're not going to get Ross Stewart on a new contract at the start of the season either. Samuel, I'm good, buddy. How you doing, man? Did you guys pack any of these new level ups yet? Seems like a lot of them are better value in terms of the objective side of it. Maybe they got a lot of negative feedback. Suleimana, we got to check him in. What picks are you doing today? What do you mean, what picks? What SBC am I doing? We're grinding the level up crafting. We're going to make hundreds of these this week. Might actually hit 1,000. We got a really good grind going for us right now. Like any icon picks or shapeshifters? Oh, we'll do all of them. Whatever there is, we'll do. We'll end up doing everything this weekend. We'll probably do the tradable team of the season first and then go from there. Let's go. Yeah, we've been making like TikToks and YouTube shorts every single day. on pack open and stuff, and I really want to keep doing that for the rest of the summer. Dude, if we get Ito, I'm going to be very upset. E2 would be a big disappointment. Alright, Stuani, Cornelius, and Spence. What a squad. Or Fakir? Yeah. Fakir is very common as well. You know, the same squad we always get. Sign Thomas Cannon as an Everton fan. He should stay. We're not going to be able to sign him. I think he's already going for more than we're able to give. We initially were looking at him, but it's most likely not going to happen now. Because with add-ons, Ellison's already went to 8 mil plus potentially. We were willing to pay up to like 3-4 and then potentially do add-ons. Now we have a dude who's playing in the Russian league that we're trying to get, U21. And we had a deal with him and his agent. We just needed the club to okay it. They rejected the bid for 3.4 mil. And now a Qatari club's coming in for 5 mil. So that's going to keep happening over and over. The club was dead earlier. I had 10 golds and got a dupe untradeable Mbappe. That is so lucky and unlucky at the same time. You got Kobel earlier. I wonder which team this season still actually have value. You know? That'd be interesting to see. We're going to be able to make a ton of these boys. Yeah, most are just fodder price, which means it's going to be a lot harder to pack someone actually worth value. Magic Guitar just signed every player linked to the championship. Money isn't an issue for it. No, and like, to be honest, like if there's a way to do it, Qatar has probably a better system than Saudi, because Saudi is taking a lot of people already past their prime and giving them more money than they'd make in their league to leave. The incentive for a lot of these championship players is basically whatever contract they're on, give them more money in an opportunity to start in a new league and potentially recoup more than they're worth of value. Like Lahaji, for example. I can't remember how much we got Lahaji for, but we have him on contract until I think 2026. So if we were going to give up Lahaji now and we could triple our money on him, I'm sure we could buy someone to replace Lahaji that's even better for even double his price that we paid for him. And he just pocket the rest. Is there going to be a Team 3? I don't think so. I think Team 2 is the final one. Put 98 Garcia, 93 Jesus, and Zaha. Wait, you put them in an SBC or you got them? Do we know if it's footies after this then? Yeah, it's going to be the start of the next season, so whatever's next, we'll see through the seasons. I think the season starts before the next promo would, so it'll give us an idea. Kind of like how we got the Thiago Silva Shapeshifter in the season, before the season even started, or before the promo even started for Shapeshifters. there we go. Perfect. We use all the untradeable commons. We're able to make a ton of packs there. Now the grind really starts, boys. Let's get it. Season starts Thursday and promo starts Friday. It's going to save 181 plus player picks to pack some new cards. I mean, you could do that, but remember, that means you can't open a single pack until then. If that's something you're willing to do, go for it. But if it's going to be like footies right after, you're going to be packing mostly crap promo cards with those player picks if you plan to save them. So keep that in mind. And you miss all the 10 coin packs you get each day. You put 98 Garrincha, 93 Zaha, and Jesus into a 93 plus, and you got Smalling. Oh, man. That is tough, man. But there would be a lot of promos in the picks. But Farius, my question to you, brother, is do you not think we would not get another player pick at some point during footies? What would be the point of taking away all your fun of the menus, of opening up packs now, to save player picks for something that a couple days after that promo starts, you'll most likely get a player pick again? If we get player picks on Monday, and you want to wait till, like, let's say Thursday to make them, and the promo starts Friday, that'd probably be the best bet to do it. But if you're starting to save them now before they go away tomorrow, you're not going to be able to open any of those player picks throughout level 2, or level up promo 2. You're going to have to wait a full week plus. I know I wouldn't like doing that, but if that sounds good to you, I guess go for it. Your team's only League 1 and Prem? We'd most likely get it at Sunday/Monday. I haven't done a crazy ton of 80 plus times 3s to really get an insane pull. I've gotten a couple walkouts as my best one so far. Dude, the 183 I didn't use. Oh my gosh, man. Wish you was footies already? Yeah, I wouldn't mind footies right now. I wouldn't mind an 85 times 10. I invested on libs and they went down. Why did you invest in libs? Why weren't you just trading with them? What was the justification of the investment right now? You invest at 250, 300. Why would you invest higher than that if they're already at what their quote-unquote cap would be? You were bored? I mean, we made 500K this week on silver libs just flipping, so you can bid 250 right now easily and sell them for 400 plus. If you're trying to get some coins back. And depending on the card, a lot are still going for 450, 500. It's not a huge loss. But now that prices are back down, it would be smart if you invested now because they can't get any lower on bids. You pick them up for 250. Wouldn't be a bad quote-unquote investment. On this day, Goetze scored versus Argentina to win the World Cup. Really? Depends what people want. They want fish. We can always go to a place that has fish. That's not a supper club. All right. How do you still have the motivation to grind FIFA? I'm a YouTuber. That's the motivation. It's a business. If Messi won the 2014 World Cup, he would have tried from 2016 to 2018 onwards after a Copa win. Dude, imagine if Messi gets his wife pregnant and they have a kid in the United States and it's a boy, and that boy decides to join the United States men's national team and wins a World Cup with the United States. Did I pack any level ups today? Not so far, man. In which one last week? We got, I mean, I can show you what I have in my club. We used some in SBCs. We got all basically the low end ones. We packed Vlahovic, the Foth, Corona like 3 separate times. Probably won't choose the United States. Hey, you never know, man. Then flop since he's 300 pounds? Why would he be 300 pounds? You got Malin today. What's the most expensive one at the moment? What's the unlimited pack method? It is the pin video in chat, bud. We're basically taking the level up grind. And then whatever we get that's crap in there, we chuck it right back in. Then you only need a few gold commons to put in. And since we're bidding on them for less than the buy now as well, not only are we flipping them for profit, we're essentially making coins while we're making these packs too. We still got a ton to go too. Look at all these we're making, man. Isn't it beautiful? All of them are extinct? Are they actually? GG, yeah. The good ones. Martinelli is like 3.7. I want to know how much these level ups are going to be once the objective expires for them. Watch them go to dirt cheap. And anyone that's left holding them lose a billion coins. Gretzko will be the most expensive. He's the highest rated one too, right? Rolo's dynamic image is cold. Doesn't he have like 3 different ones to choose from? Where can I see an image of him? Does Footbin have it? Because I don't think you can see it from the objective area. Jimenez in his eye patch. Oh, yeah, I can see him here. Yeah, the different eye patches. That's sick. Board. Does that do? Nope. Getting a lot of boards from these. We'll be able to pretty soon do one of the teams of the tradable team of the season as well. Erickson dupe. Put it back in. Rinse and repeat. Dude, I'm so happy they gave us a Tim Ream. He's 100% making the squad. Ream the dream, baby. Alright, we're going to get a level up before we leave tonight. I have a feeling it's going to go well. Lee can't have cheese! We miss Lee, mister. Where you been, man? What does Lee think of the transfer market this summer so far? Does Lee approve of the signings? Fekir. Of course. He's back in her packs. Boom, 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 boom. Wonderful. Luis Alberto. You just did the McAllister SBC? Have you played a game with him yet, or do you mean you quite literally just like completed it, so you haven't even had a chance yet? He's pretty good in game. I like him. I just don't have a Prem heavy team, so it's hard for me to link. So I'm gonna have him be a super sub. All right, let's do the 84 plus times 3. Come on. Could there be a level up hidden behind the cheeky little Keylor Navas? Come on. Nope. But no dupes. We'll take it. Trent. Oh, okay. It's like a Trent. Dupe Erickson. All right, put Erickson in another one and keep the grind going, boys. You see how it's just never ending? You shake the fodder, that's not a border walkout. You put it right back in. Keep rinsing and repeating. Worst promo this year? Are you saying question to, like, is this the worst promo this year, or are you asking me in general which one is the worst promo we've had this year? In general, I wouldn't say this is the worst one. I would say, though, however, the way they timed it, if we could get this earlier in the year, I think it'd be a much better promo. I'm trying to think what bad ones we've had this year. Was the Adidas one this year, or was that last year? That Adidas one was pretty bad. Last year. Oh, I'm trying to think of the ones this year. It's been pretty standard, I feel like, for most promos. Foot Centurions, probably, yeah. I don't know, I feel like any promo early on isn't that good. It's always difficult to have a good promo early on. Alright, I think we have enough to start doing the team's voice. SBCs are way overpriced and everything. The issue with early on promos is, one, everyone's really excited to start doing like SBCs or pack promo cards in general. So things have way more value than it will later on. So a lot of things end up dropping in price. You also have the issue where things are extremely overpriced because how good the card is doesn't actually reflect in its price. It's how bad do people want like a special looking card versus just like a gold early on. You'll have some that end up being good value at some point or will last a couple of months. But a majority of stuff is beyond the power curve by like the next week or two. And then once you're a couple of months in the game, most promo cards aren't even an upgrade to most people's teams. You have to get like the best of the best for it to even be considered an upgrade. Indeedy. Yeah, I think a mistake, not a mistake, an improvement I can make for EAFC 24 versus what we've done as a grind in FIFA 23. I think I'm going to worry less about if we have League SBCs again, doing it unlimited times, and getting the most fodder in the world. I think I'm going to focus more on trading and just getting liquid coins, and then finding specific grinds to do. Like, really take advantage of, like, repeatable SBCs when they're out so we can invest for them. We can make a bunch of coins off of them and then make packs with the remaining stuff. kind of set it up more from a content perspective. That way it gives us more coins and stuff throughout the year for more investments. And then we can open more promo packs and stuff too. I think that's more the route I'm going to go. No one probably did the rest of the World SBCs from Team Season. They were poop. Dallas has to get in. Chuck Dallison. There we go. Alright, let's see with what we have. If we can get this done. Where is it? Team of Season or Team of Season moments upgrade. We're going to do the 85 first. Panama versus Mexico. Who's winning? I want Panama to win, but I think Mexico will probably win. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Some players on the bench. So that's an 86. That's still an 86. That's an 85. That's an 85. That's an 84. That's an 84. That's an 84. That's an 85. Jamaica did not put up a challenge for Mexico, and everyone was hyping up Jamaica. Jamaica looked fantastic most of the tournament. I didn't watch the game versus Mexico, so I don't know in terms of how they looked. But I did see the score. I was kind of surprised by it. But Mexico is playing with their A/B team, so... as much as Mexico hasn't been in the best of form, you probably expect them to win. Jeez, 84s are cheap, man. Holy. Is that investment, potentially? Roca, we got Gusto. Both of those are tradable, easy coins. Mexico scored in the first minute, which brought their spirits down. Yeah, if you concede in the first minute, it's going to be very difficult to turn that around. 100%. All right, can we get this done? What we have? Come on. Alright, so that's an 85. Save a Holland. Cruz. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Let's hit record just in case something happens, man. Alright, dudes, we have another Team of the Season or Team of the Season moments upgrade. Let me know the best one you've got in yours. Literally all mine have been trash. I don't think we've got a single good one yet, man. Hopefully that changes now. Come on. It's not even a team this season, so I can't use it in one of the SBCs, which means its price is going to be even lower, man. I love this game. Love this game so much. How do you see Greg as head coach of the U.S. national team? He used to train my Swedish league team. He's still a joke among fans. He's one of our worst coaches. He is so bad. It's just disrespectful, I think, the United States to have him as a coach at this point, because this is what happened. You chose him for the last World Cup, right? You gave him the training camps. You gave him control of the team. You decided after the World Cup you'd want to part ways with the coach because whatever objectives you had set for him, he did not meet, which means they let him go. After letting go, they went through a bunch of different candidates to then hire a new coach. You had the drama that went on with Gio Reyna's family, with Greg Berhalter. You had him just not playing players where they should be. He was trying to basically be a club coach and create a formation and a play style rather than use the people around him and the best kind of talent, craft a team around that. So you had a bunch of people either playing out of position or you left some of the best players off the pitch. That was a lot of the reasons why he ended up losing his job. Then went through the year process of trying to hire a new coach only to bring him back. I think is just completely backwards and disrespectful to the organization. And I know a lot of the people who like him as a coach on the team, it's more of what they've not said, but it seems like, is more of they enjoyed that they got playing time and they kind of know their spot's secure. But at the end of the day, if he can kind of play the team differently, if he can just field the best players, kind of like we've been doing for, not the Gold Cup, but whatever the cup was before that, it really doesn't matter who our coach is. I think we have enough talent to do well. But we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. I'm not too worried. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I just think it's all stupid. And who knows, maybe he'll be out by the next World Cup anyways. Cheers for the long answer. No problem, man. Yeah, it's a tough one. It literally makes no sense, especially when we had Vieira and Thierry Henry as two potential candidates for the job. Yeah, still a bad coach. All right, we need Lindelof still. Yeah, none of that changes the fact he's a bad coach. The one thing I do miss about him, though, he does this behind the back pass every time there's a throw-in, and I'm pretty sure he's still perfect doing it. I was in shock seeing him at the beach in the World Cup. You went to the World Cup, man? See him on the bench. Oh, are you talking Reyna? The fact that literally one of our best players he benched? Yeah, Mom. Hakimi? Nope. It's never Hakimi. He put such a weird team on the field. The most I was pissed at him for was the Netherlands game, because it just seemed like he didn't want to change the system to deal with the Netherlands. It was like he almost gave up. It was just saying, you know, whatever happens, happens. Which, that was very frustrating. And then some of the choices he chose to bring to the World Cup just baffled me. And then the people he chose to leave off, too. Just baffled me. It's like he was choosing people by random. He brought Roldan, who... Roldan was on the World Cup squad. He also was on basically our D squad for this Gold Cup. And he was probably one of the worst players on the squad for the Gold Cup. So he should never be able to touch a U.S. men's national team jersey ever again, in my opinion. I still remember Haji Wright's goal. The complete swing and a miss that hit like the top of his foot and then somehow got past the keeper. Or over the keeper. I remember Pulisic's nut goal. Yeah, almost a 300K again. Feels like a lot of national team coaches keep bringing favorites that should not be there. Yeah, and it's weird too, because like with the United States, it's a weird situation on how do you look at someone who plays in the MLS versus Europe. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some talented people in the MLS that deserve potential spots on the United States men's national team. But I think there's a huge difference when week in, week out, you're showing that you're doing well against some of the best competition in the world versus if you're in the MLS doing well. I think those are two completely different things. So then when you see a bunch of MLS players make the squad and get given opportunities over people playing in Europe, it's not that you don't want to give them a chance, it's you question why the decision was made. And obviously if the player's better, the best player should be playing, but there's a lot of cases where it seemed like the best players were not getting played. Which, if your goal is to go as far as you can in a World Cup, I can't imagine not wanting to play your best players. Is both tradable? Yes, sir. More coins, thank you. Alright, now we got the packs right here, and then we'll just keep taking what we get. Any dupes, we chuck it right back in with our untradeable gold commons, and then once we're out of the untradeable gold commons, we then go to our tradable ones. So we got Ziyech. Chuck Ziyech back in. And you could do, for one less gold, a player pick if you wanted to. Your call. But you only get one card back versus 3. So if your goal is to get the kind of unlimited or the most recyclable, it's going to be the 80 times 3. Walkout. Lukaku. Take it. We'll take it. And 281s. But I'm trying to think. In terms of the next World Cup, who do we think are going to be like the best teams at the next World Cup? Surely France, I think, only gets better from this past World Cup. Another walkout. I think Argentina will be good still, but I don't think they're going to be as good. How's Brazil going to be? Looks like a Harry Kane. I want to see how good Japan's going to be. I feel like Japan's going to be really good in a couple of years. The rate they're developing talent. Jesse! What's up, buddy? How you doing today, man? Good, you, man? I'm doing really good. Just kind of waiting for, just kind of waiting for footies, man, at this point. If we can pack any more level ups, that'd be sick, but... I feel like we've crafted over 50 so far in like an hour. I feel like we've done a ton. We still have a ton of gold still in our club that we can make even more. You're saving? Are you saving for footies, I'm assuming? What packs are you saving? The 80 plus triples? Imagine how cracked these are going to be when it goes away. Another walkout. Disney. Luke Shaw Hazard. I think you already have 100 of the 80 plus times 3s. Nice. Do you have a certain amount of packs you're trying to get to? Like a certain number? Or just however many you can make? Is there a way, too, I can check all the teams that have friendlies this weekend? Rather than by, like, the specific team? Like, I know Sunderland plays this weekend, but, like, for Prem teams, if I type in Man U, I see Man U plays on Wednesday. Next week. I just have to go one by one through all the clubs. Man City plays Wednesday. Real Madrid. They play Sunday versus AC Milan. Barcelona. Play next week Saturday. Try to get 300. Hey, man, good luck with that. All right, dudes. So we're going to keep this grind going into tomorrow. Just to kind of show you where our club situation was. So we got the team of the season already done. The tradable one. We ended up selling it. We got a bunch of these that we're picking up for 400 to 500 coins. And selling for 600 to 650. Which is really good coins on those. So we'll keep flipping those. I think we're bidding up to 500 now. Or we were before the stream. We'll have to see what we can consecutively win them for. I'm going to keep doing that off stream. After I go get dinner here in a little bit. Right now, libs are low again. So if you guys are doing 250 to 300 bids, you can still sell a lot of these for 400 plus, 450, 500. Really good coins to be made. So I'll probably just go in and start printing some coins on lib tonight. And then with the profit here, pick up more gold commons. And just rinse and repeat the process again tomorrow. Yeah, if you guys did enjoy today, do me a favor, smack that like button, subscribe if you're new. We will be back tomorrow. Let's see. I don't know what time I'll be live tomorrow. Just so the YouTube short can perform well, it needs a 6-hour period from when we upload it versus where it hits the algorithm. I might upload it tonight if that's the case. That way when I wake up in the morning, it's already hit the algorithm. Maybe we'll do a stream closer to new content. I'll have to see. Why are you stopping now? I'm going out to dinner with a bunch of my friends. So yeah, I got to go get ready for that. Take it easy, dudes. Have a good night. God bless. And we'll see you later.